Nice to win again. Happy that the offense got on track. Thought the attack did a very good job tonight. I don't have the stats, but I know they were involved in quite a few of our goals. So pleased with the play of our attack. Was happy to see Wells be a little more aggressive and press the corners a little bit and carry the ball a little bit more. I think another solid effort at the face-off X. Need our defense to get their rear ends in gear. That was a very good attack. People are going to think Mount St. Mary's and it's not your Virginia or your Syracuse. I'm telling you, that's a very good attack. I watched them against Virginia. I watched them against Maryland. I watched them against Towson. And those guys are very, very capable of getting to the goal and making plays. So we were awful concerned about them. So just thrilled to walk away with a win. Thought we did a good job in challenging circumstances. Coming off of Princeton, you can have a hangover. I thought our guys came out, and early on they put a lot of pressure on us. And I thought we handled it and eventually answered the bell and pulled away. So a good win and time to put it behind us right away and get right on to UMBC.
Question? Wells, was tonight's performance a concerted effort on your part to be more aggressive, or were you just more taking advantage of the situation and came your way?
Our offense puts us always in great positions to score, and I just think we capitalize on a lot of them. We got lucky, I think, a little bit with just hitting shots a little more than we have in the past few games, but today we hit them and we put a lot on the scoreboard, which was nice.
Well, did you feel any pressure internally because you've had a couple of quiet outings these past couple of weeks?
No, no pressure really. I mean, really all you want to do is just get the offense flow and score a lot of goals as a team, and it doesn't really matter who's scoring the goals. So that's kind of how I look at it.
Did you feel a need to perhaps do a little bit more because Zach wasn't available to play today?
Usually we kind of split it up, dodging wise, kind of behind the goal a lot. And since he wasn't playing today, I guess, I felt like I had to dodge a little more. But, I guess that's just how it went tonight.
Eric, can you talk about your game? How did you think you did?
I think I could have done better. A little disappointed in my performance, but I think it was awesome. I've been waiting for a while to get in there in a game, and I was really excited. And I think we could have been a little better defensively, but, we got UMBC on Friday, and we'll watch the film tomorrow, learn from it, and move forward, and I think we'll do a better job. So,
what was the most difficult part about adjusting to the game?
Coach prepares us every day in practice. It's game-like or even harder, so it wasn't a big challenge. I just wanted to let the game come to me and not be too over-anxious and too overexcited, and I thought I managed myself well in that respect.
Yeah, it's I think it's a challenge to come in and get your first start after a loss. The last thing you want to do is get your first start and turn around and be a part of a second loss in a row. Eric is by far, maybe I would say, the most enthusiastic young man that I've ever coached. He prepared well for the game. He texted with me a bunch of times about the team, about watching film. So I know he did his homework, and it's a great opportunity for him and for us to have gotten him valuable experience. And now, quite honestly, we'll see where we move ahead from here in the goalie position.
Are you saying that there's an open competition?
There is an open competition.
Is it because something you saw from the game against Princeton, or is that something that developed during practice?
Nothing happens because of one game. A guy doesn't earn a starting position because of one game, and a guy doesn't lose a starting position because of one game. It's something that's over practice, over time, and Eric's been doing a very good job in practice. Obviously, we have the utmost confidence in Pierce, but I think at this point it's in our best interest that both of our goalies feel like we need to create a little bit more competition. I think we've gotten a little comfortable there, and I think this will help us as we move forward.
If I can follow up, Eric, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm excited. I approach every day like the same way, working hard. It's not going to really change my approach, but it gives you a little sense of urgency, obviously. And, I'm just really excited. I just want to do whatever my place is for the team, to be honest. That's all I'm worried about.
John, can you talk about I guess for the past couple of days, the media's been talking about sort of struggling with first midfield. How did you guys think you performed today?
I don't really know the numbers, but I think we did our job today. I think we dodged hard. We knew they were going to press out a little bit. We ran by, we drew slides. They came pretty quick, and we moved the ball, and we did what we're supposed to do. And the attack, did their job. They finished the ball today, which was awesome. So, all in all, I think we played pretty well, and it's a good confidence booster for us going into Friday night and for the rest of the season.
Do you feel like there's perhaps undue scrutiny on the first midfield?
Nah, we don't really think about anything like that. We just go out every day and we work hard and we do our jobs.
Coach, how would you assess the performance of your man up unit so far this year?
I think it's been pretty good. Again, we don't have the stats in front of us, but I think they did a good job today. I don't think they did a very good job in our previous outing. I think against Princeton we were 1 of 4, and Coach Benson does a great job of preparing those guys, and more importantly, he does a great job of putting people in good positions. And I thought today, with some personnel change, he put those guys in good positions, and I thought they answered. They moved the ball, played unselfishly, found the open guy, and you hate to say it, but they cashed in on their opportunities. We walked away the other night feeling like we left some things on the table. And if you watch the film, we absolutely did. Tonight, I think we left a lot less on the table offensively. I think the place where we left a lot on the table tonight was in the defensive end. And we'll get that squared away quickly.
Any other questions? Coach, just back to the goal competition again, are we expecting the competition to continue between now and Friday with the UNBC game?
I don't have an answer. Pierce has been a starter, and Pierce has been a wonderful player for us. So make no mistake, I don't feel like, we've lost any confidence in him. I think Eric has done a good job in practice, and you've got to always look to improve your team, whatever way that may be. In 2005, we took Greg Pizer off the first midfield, who he'd done nothing wrong, and had played well, and we moved him to the second midfield and moved Matt Rakowski to the first midfield because that was what was best for our team and would give us our best chance to be successful. I think right now we've been inconsistent in the goal, and I think we've got to challenge our personnel there to be better each and every day, and hopefully this will do that. I know they're both mentally tough kids. They're both team guys. They'll both do exactly what's best for the team, but sometimes competition is good.
But let me ask you this. This seems to be sort of an unusual turn for you in terms of making this decision now.
You think?
I mean, just in time that
Pierce Bassett got his job 2 weeks from now against the University of Virginia. Micah Vosden got his first start in this game as a freshman when we pulled Jesse Schwartzman. So in no way, shape, or form do I think it's out of character for me. My job is to do what's best for this team. And if creating a greater sense of urgency in the goal and creating competition there is going to make us better, then that's exactly what we'll do. It's no different than the midfield. It's no different than the attack. It's no different than the defense. So if our play there has been inconsistent, it's my job to make sure we find the way to make it as consistent as possible. And that very well may be with Pierce. And it could be with Eric. The good part is Eric got some experience tonight. I thought he cleared the ball very well. I was really thrilled about that. So I believe that we have two goalies that are team first guys, and that competition will bring out the best in those two, and in turn will help this team.